Welcome back, everybody, to the Inner Ivy. My name is Charles Ivy, but if you're a friend of mine, you can call me Chuckles. That's my nickname that I was given. This is day 2 of my Stand for Something videos. This is a challenge that I'm doing for the next 30 days. Every day I'm going to be posting a video. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And remember, I want to see you guys do your own version of the stand-up challenge. I want to see what you guys are standing up for and what kind of breakthroughs you guys are working for in your life. So if you want to make a video stripping off all your insecurities and everything that you hide with, and just send them to me to the innerivy@gmail.com. Yeah, remember, I'm doing these kind of unscripted, so sorry about that. But if you just send them into the innerivy@gmail.com, I would love to watch those videos. If you don't want me to use them in any kind of things on YouTube, I won't. Just make sure you let me know that in the subject field or something. But I really would love to see that from you guys, and try to get some more people on board and doing this challenge with me. Cole really inspired me to do that, and I appreciate him for that. So just support us both and join along with me. But I know I'm sitting, and this is the stand-up challenge, but you know how this goes. I'm trying to get the formalities out of the way. So my weigh-in today, which I posted live, or will be posting live after I make this video up on my Instagram channel, my little recording of doing my weigh-in. I'm doing that every day for the 30 days, so you guys can see on a daily basis what my progress is like, and including my refeeds and all that stuff. So just check out that channel and follow me over there if you guys are interested in getting my weigh-in updates. But for you guys here on YouTube, I did lose weight yesterday. I'm currently 43 hours into a fast, and I lost 4 pounds yesterday. That's about the average that I normally do when I'm in a fasting cycle. So it's good. I'm right back on track. If you seen my video yesterday, you know that I screwed up a bunch last week, and I had to bite the bullet and do an accountability post and show everybody my failures and my screw ups. But you know what? They're all part of the journey. So I'm glad I did it, and I'm stronger for it. So, but without further ado, this is going to be the second video in this series. So let me go ahead and stand up for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see me okay and everything. Yeah, I hope this doesn't get too boring. I need to probably figure out something for the background or something like that. Maybe I can do different poses. What about different poses? Yeah. Suck it in. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But where was I yesterday? So we left off pretty much in my toddler years, I think it was. Yeah, we talked about my baby life and the events that happened there. So my toddler years, they were pretty uneventful for the most part. I was a normal toddler. I was outside. I loved to ride my bike. I loved to play outside in the dirt, the typical kid stuff. I have 2 little sisters, and we love to be outside and playing around with the dog and stuff like that. So that was a pretty typical childhood, and I'm going to try to add some pictures somewhere on the video for you guys, so you guys can kind of get a glimpse of how it was in that period of my life. But my toddler years were pretty uneventful. I mean, I say that because most of them were normal, but it was really a traumatic time in my life, if I think back about it. And, I don't really know how to say it, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I've thought a lot about how to say it and how to make it sound okay, or sound not too harsh, but I mean, me and my younger sisters, we were the victims of child molestation from a next door neighbor that lived, behind us. And I tried to push that away as much as possible. I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve, but when it comes to talking about things that really truly affect me, I kind of have a tendency to push those things down, and I don't really like to talk about it a lot. But I figured it was important here because that period of my life, it really changed things for me about how I saw myself. And I was only 6 years old, but it really had a big impact on my life, and I never really told anyone the full extent, and never really talked about it in the therapy sessions and stuff to the full extent. And it's something that I've hidden for most of my life. Only a few of my very closest people in my life know the details of it all, but I think that it definitely plays a part in my weight loss journey, because I was taken advantage of, and I think that I saw being the bigger kid as being stronger than everyone else, having people be afraid of me. And I've always been kind of a jolly giant, I guess you would say, but I used weight to protect myself, and I think that that's one of the things that I was protecting myself from. And I'm no therapist, I have no idea how it all really affects me or how deep it really goes, but and I'm just now to a point where I can kind of talk about it without breaking down. And I was reluctant to even mention it, but and I think it's important, and I think that there's a lot of people in my situation that have that aspect to their life, and that they use the weight as a security blanket, as a protective layer to keep people away. And I think that definitely there's a stem there, but I don't want to dwell too much on that. It's a kind of a touchy subject. So let's get past that. If you have any, questions or anything that you want to ask in private or whatever, I'll be more than happy to answer them. But we'll go past that for now. And after that, nothing. I had a good childhood. I had parents that loved me. I say that, and I did. I had a mom and a stepdad that really loved me. I do have a mom and a stepdad that really loved me, but when I was 8, my real father left me, and yeah, my mom and dad, they got divorced when I was 8, and it wasn't a divorce where you see your dad on the weekends, that kind of thing. It was like that for a little while, but eventually my dad just moved away and disappeared out of my life for 14 years. And I have a great stepfather. His name is Larry, and he's taught me everything that it takes to be a man, and made me the man I am. But when your real dad leaves, it makes you wonder, It's like you're a piece of them, and, it makes you wonder what you did wrong, and you start to question everything in life. And I know I'm kind of rambling here, and I don't mean to, But I'm trying to go off script because if I script it out too much, I lose the authenticity of it. I want you guys to know how this stuff really affects me and what I really think about it. And man, 8 years old and my dad leaving, that one hit me hard. That one hit me real hard. And I was never the skinny kid. You'll see that in some of my photos. I was never the skinny kid, and I felt rejected. I felt like I wasn't good enough. Like he didn't want me because I was fat. My dad, he's a real tall, skinny guy, and most of that side of my family is, and I just felt like he didn't want me because I didn't look like him. And of course I was too young to realize that that's how I felt, and only can now begin to materialize the words. But and I'm sorry guys, I'm holding on today, because I'll be honest with you, yesterday was super hard for me, and I am super sore today. And I know that seems silly. I'm super sore from standing, but believe me when I tell you I am. So my dad left, but I had a good man to fill in, and he's been my role model and my rock ever since then. And my mom, she did a great job with us and through everything, through every event, Then 3 years after, my dad left. We moved into this house on a river, and we were having a good time. Like my life was good. I was fishing every day. I loved to fish, and I was happy. And then when I hit 11 years old, things kind of turned upside down for me. When I was 11, I was horseplaying with my little sister. We were horseplaying in the house, and I was running after her through the house, and one of these situations where I did something, I hit her or something, and she was running to tell mom, and I didn't want her to tell mom, so I chased after her, and I had socks on, and there's this step into my kitchen, and run after her, and I slip. My socks slip, and I fall, and I hit the step. Next thing I know, I have a fractured hip. I was 11 years old, fractured hip, slipped epiphyia is what they called it, I believe, if I remember correctly. But it's where the ball of your hip basically rotates out of socket and breaks off. So I spent months in the hospital after that. I had to have a surgery. They fixed it. I was walking on crutches, doing rehabilitation, all that stuff. And, lo and behold, I go to get a checkup and find out that my bone is deteriorating, and I'm going to have another surgery, and then another surgery, and then another surgery, and then by the time I'm 17 years old, I've been through at least 6 surgeries and spent every summer vacation and every Christmas vacation in the hospital or in wheelchairs or on crutches, and I lost every friend that I had because I couldn't go out and do anything, and I was anemic, and doctors started feeding me Ensure milkshakes and stuff to build up my blood, and long story short on that one, I ended up gaining like 250 pounds from the time I was 11 to the time I was 17. In high school, I was 400 pounds by then. 400 pounds in high school. Man. I'm sorry, guys. I tried. I really did. So we'll leave this at high school for now. You guys, I'm supposed to be making the stand-up video for the next 30 days. I'm gonna make a YouTube video every day for the next 30 days. So I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about because my life, although many trials and stuff, hasn't really been very, that's what I'm looking for, exciting. I've had some great times, and don't get me wrong, we'll talk about some of those, but I want to give you guys some of the answers to things that you want to know too. So if you'll leave down in the comments and just ask some questions that you're interested in and stuff, I can start answering them in these videos. And I'm gonna tell you this though, like, I hope that this gets easier, and I know it's not for a little while, but I'm in a lot of pain from yesterday, and this was rough for me, but I thank you guys for sticking it out with me, and hearing my story. It's hard for me to talk about a lot of these things, and I don't really open up too much about myself, so this is kind of a difficult journey, but I know that it's necessary and has to happen in order for me to heal and to conquer this thing. So I just appreciate you guys, all your comments on Instagram and Reddit and YouTube and all that stuff, all the love that I get from you guys. It's such a driving force, and I really appreciate it. Everything that you guys are doing. Please go check out Cole Robinson on the Snake Diet channel. He's walking me through this whole thing, and following his fasting protocol and stuff. And though I may fall and I may screw up, it really is the thing that I found that works the best for me. So I'm gonna keep going and keep pushing forward, and I'm gonna keep making these videos for you guys. Hopefully they don't get too cringe. But I appreciate you all being here, and remember to just like, follow, subscribe, do all those social media goodies that we all talk about here in this atmosphere. But click on that bell notification so you know when I post a video. But I will be posting them every day, so just check back every day, and there'll be a new one here for you. Hopefully I want to do some premieres and maybe have some chats with you guys while I release them, and we can watch them together, and I can answer any questions you guys have at that point or whatever. It would be awesome. But I appreciate all your support, and I love you guys. I really mean that, and I will see you guys tomorrow.